Alright, so in today's video, it's going to be something a little bit different. Today I'm going to be telling a story about the time I got in a stranger's van to go pick up some bud. Alright, it's not one of my proudest moments, but it is definitely one of my sketchiest moments. And I'll explain the whole thing right now. If you enjoy this story, please leave a like on this video, subscribe to me. I'll pump out a lot more stories if you guys watch them. Alright, thank you and enjoy the story. Just so you guys know, I kind of took a dab before recording. Just keep that on the low. So, it was any other summer day. Me and my friends were gonna go down to the skate park and basically chill the whole day there. Today, there's a bit of an older guy there, and he's skateboarding. He looks not as loose as us. I wouldn't say he's like old, He's probably like 20 to 30. He was talking to my friend Jack, and then he started talking to me, and it turned out like he was like a plumber, and he was doing some kind of job. That's why he was like in town. Like, he's not from where we are. So that was a little weird, but he was pretty cool. So I was like, all right, he's a cool guy, So we're all just kind of skating, chilling. The only thing different about this particular summer night is that there was one of those festivals going on. I don't know if you guys have these like every summer, or it's for like a week or so. There's like a festival or carnival, whatever you want to call it. That's pretty fun when you're, I don't know, I was probably like a freshman, so it's like, oh shit, a ton of people from school are going to be there. It's going to be crazy. Me and Jack were like, we need to scoop some bud, we need to, so like, So I text the guy that I usually pick up from, and he says that he can't serve us. He says we need to come through to him, which was always a bummer when you didn't have a car. At that age, we definitely didn't have cars. So, we were gonna have to go skate all the way to his house. It was already getting pretty late, so me and Jack are like, fuck it, you're ready to skate over there. So as we're leaving to go walk to this guy's house, this stranger that we just met is like, hey, I heard you guys needed a ride. And we just look at each other like, but my stupid ass, I decided to chime up and I say, yeah, sure, that'd be awesome, that would be sick. Right at that, I was like, Jack was looking at me like, what the fuck, dude? And he starts to, we start to all walk back to the car. He's maybe a couple steps in front of us, and me and my boy Jack are, trailing behind. And we're kind of having some kind of like whisper conversation of like, are we really gonna are we gonna get in his car? Like, are we gonna do this? We met this guy that day. It was sketchy beyond all means. So we keep walking, and this guy, I swear to God, walks right to the driver's side of a pedo van. I don't know what else you describe it. It was a windowless white van that upped the anxiety times 10. It felt so wrong. Like, if you ever have those kind of red flags, please pay attention to them. Do not do what I did. But honestly, it was me and Jack. This guy was like huge. Like, he was a grown adult, and he was probably over 200 pounds. Fuck it. I take all of that sketchiness and I throw it out of the window, and I decided to continue, which is the stupidest thing I've ever done. He gets in the driver's side, so I fucking open up the passenger, and Jack is quick to slide open that back. Like, Jack's hopping in the back. Like, he told me after the fact, he's like, I was not going to sit up front with that guy. And I was like, oh, cool, that's kind of fucked. I wish you told me that. So, we give this guy the address to my guy's house, and it's just like an awkward drive, he's like, oh, so you guys smoke, it's like, yeah, we need bud. And then he's like, oh, I got half a joint if you guys want to hit it. And he pulls something out of his ashtray, and it was the darkest, blackest, like soggiest looking joint. I mean, like, it looked It looked like it had cancer in it. It looked foul, and we were like, nah, we're good. we're good. It was so awkward. So he pulls up to this guy's house. You know, I meet my guy in his garage or whatever. I run up his driveway, and he's like looking at this huge fucking pedophile van out parked out front of his house, and he's like, you know, he says to me, Jesus Christ, like, if I knew you were gonna pull up in that, I could have just drove out to you. And I was like, you told me you couldn't. That really pissed me off even more. But you know, I got the nug. I took it. I went back to the pedophile van. I was like, all right, let's go back to the skate park, I guess. So he takes us back to the skate park, and by this point, the sun's like already down, so it's kind of sketchy. But he does end up taking us back to the skate park. He actually lended us a few rolling papers as well, you know, so we could roll up. We rolled something up. We smoked it. We went to the festival. Things were all right. God, that was probably the sketchiest thing I've ever done. It all worked out for me. He didn't, you know, take us to his dungeon or whatever, or he didn't get on the highway. That would have been terrifying. Would I wrestle him while he's driving on the highway? No, I would get abducted. He would have drove straight to Indiana or some shit. I don't know. Don't do what I did, you know. But yeah, that's where this video ends. I really hope you enjoyed this story. It's a story that me and Jack, you know, will remember forever. We always talk about it. I really hope you enjoyed listening to it. If you enjoyed this type of content, I actually got a ton of other crazy stories that I got into, you know, in those early high school days. So if you like this type of video, leave a like. Maybe give me a comment tell me a topic to talk about. Thank you for watching this video if you get to this point. I really appreciate you. All right. Have a good day. Peace.